Hi guys, so my name is Caitlin and this is my Chapter 9 discussion board. So, summative and formative. Summative is a test at the end of distinct periods of time meant to evaluate what the students learned. Formative occurs during learning situation and may involve checking for understanding, close monitoring, and surveys. So these are my 5 formative examples: 1-minute papers, 4 corners, rolling the die, SOS summary, and Twitter board. So to start off, we have the 1-minute paper. 1-minute papers, they are usually done at the end of the day when the lesson is over. The students must answer a question made by the teacher in paragraph form. The question can range from the statement from earlier in the day to a question to something the teacher noticed that the kids are struggling with. I believe that the 1-minute papers would be effective in my class because not only does it help them with writing skills, but it also helps them with working while pressured, and it gives the teacher feedback about the paper. For example, if the teacher makes the topic about a question that many students had during the lesson, the teacher can read how much trouble the kids had, and the teacher can learn from this by clarifying questions for the next day. 4 corners. 4 corners is a really fun way to get the students involved in the classroom. Some teachers do not do as much interactive work with the students, which tends to draw away the attention. How 4 corners works is you make 4 corners in the classroom with the answer choices A, B, C, and D. All the students gather in the middle of the room. Once the teacher reads out loud the questions, the students then go to the corner of which they think the answer is. This is very interactive. It keeps the students awake and alert, which is something I would want in my classroom. Roll the die. Roll the die is something the teacher can do at the end of class for an easy 100. How it works is the teacher puts a 6-sided die on each table and writes 6 topics on the board. Once the students roll the die, whatever number they get is the topic they have to write. For example, if I roll a die and it lands on the number 4, then I would have to write about something I learned today. This will get the students thinking about what they went over in class. The SOS summary. With the SOS summary, the teacher presents a statement, asks for the student's opinion whether the student agrees or disagrees with the statement, and then asks the student to support his or her opinion with evidence. This will help students create their own opinion and be able to support their claim. Lastly, we have the Twitter board. The Twitter board you can put somewhere in the classroom that resembles a Twitter feed. Each student can summarize in their own words what they learned today and put it on the board while using less than 140 characters. Students can then respond to other students' tweets for the day. This can be something the students can look forward to towards the end of the day. It also can help with summary skills since they only have 140 characters in total. Students may not realize it, but they might just learn from each other. Maybe one student writes something that another didn't know about but was able to learn or understand from their tweet. Now these are my 5 summative examples: Jeopardy, portfolio, benchmarks, chapter exams, and oral presentations. Jeopardy. The way Jeopardy works is you divide the class in 2. The group would pick a category and point value, and the question will appear. The students must then give the answer in a form of a question before clicking again to reveal the correct answer. This can help students memorize vocabulary words or mathematical problems. Jeopardy is a great game for any subject. We played it in almost every class I had in junior high throughout the year, and it helped us all with learning and memorizing. This is something I think my students would have fun with and get great benefit from. Next, we have the portfolio. Portfolios can be used to document the student's work over a period of time. Most classes require a traditional final exam, but many English teachers choose to evaluate a portfolio that the students have made during the duration of the class. They assess their overall improvement as a writer, and it can also allow the students to work on time management. Each essay will be due by certain times, and it's important for them to be able to meet those deadlines. Benchmarks. Benchmarks are usually taken every 6 weeks on every core subject. The reasoning behind benchmarking is so that the teacher can see if the students are obtaining the information that they have learned over a period of time. I think benchmarks are a great idea for teachers to be able to see what students may still need help with to prepare them for their final exam or STAR. Chapter exams. Chapter exams can be taken after the class gets through with the chapter of a book that they've been reading together. Taking chapter exams will allow the students to obtain the information they got throughout every chapter. Oral presentation. Oral presentations can be issued for the students so that they do research, write a report, and present to the class. This helps because they have to physically look for the information themselves. Also, it helps them become a confident speaker and feel more comfortable presenting in front of an audience. Thank you.